just wait by the river. If I leave you here, that's where you'll find me. Let's meet by the river, over on that beautiful shore.
If I leave you standing here on this earth, just way by the river, it's such a good place for us to be over there. And after I find you, let's go see Jesus. Then let's go find our dad and mother. Let's meet by the river, over on that beautiful shore.
Let's meet by the river, over on that beautiful shore. Let's meet by the river, where love once dwelt, we've gone on before. If you leave here first, just wait by the river. If I leave you here, that's where you'll find me. Let's meet by the river, over on that beautiful shore. Let's meet by the river, over on that beautiful shore. Let's meet by the river, where love once dwelt, we've gone on before. If you leave here first, just wait by the river. If I leave you here, that's where you'll find me. Let's meet by the river, over on that beautiful shore. Let's meet by the river, over on that beautiful shore. Isn't that good news, that because what Jesus done for us on the cross, we can meet our loved ones over on the other side? We're going to sing one more song for you. We want to thank the town of Honaker, thank the Redbud Festival for having us today. It's been a good morning with Eddy Street, and it's so, my wife and I are so happy that you all asked us to be here today.
For a payment for sin, no one worthy could be found among men. But the precious Son of God, with a cross and thorn of crown, paid the debt by the blood of the Lamb. But in Jesus, my Lord, a great treasure I have found. I'm redeemed by the blood of the Lamb.
By the blood of the Lamb, free from sin, free to live. Now I am, and it page where my name is written down, paid in full by the blood of the Lamb. And it reads on the page where my sins were written down, paid in full by the blood of the Lamb. Paid in full by the blood of the
We want to thank Servant's Heart and 80th Street for coming and singing with us today. Aaron, I think you've got an event coming up, don't you?
Yes, sir. We got an event coming up here in about a month. It's on the first Saturday in June over in Lebanon at the Government Center. The 4th annual Sam Whited Memorial Gospel Music Singing. It'll be on Saturday, June the 7th. Like I said, over inside at the Government Center, so you don't have to worry about how hot it is or in case the weather's bad. Just come on inside. All the seating's provided. We're going to have good concessions, good gospel music, no admission, free. You all just come, bring a friend, bring you people you go to church with, bring your aunts and uncles and cousins, and come over to our big gospel singing, honoring our good friend Sam Whited from here in Honaker.
Hello, we want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching the Honaker Redbud Festival. We want to thank everybody who came out. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors who helped us put this event on. We have a lot of good events here at the Redbud Festival. Have a whole lot of good events here in Honaker, and hope everybody will come out and join us sometime. We've got a canoe race starting on Sunday. We've had a lot of entertainment. We've had some cartoon characters here. Just a lot of good events. I'd like to thank ARC TV for coming and filming us and being with us today, and we'll get back to some of the entertainment.
Mama cried the day that I quit school. Daddy said, son, here are you working tools? A shovel and a belt and an old hard hat. Then with his hand he patted my back. For years, you know, I've worked down there. There's danger, son, so please take care. Every morning I make a journey to the light. After working in them dark coal mines all night, I thank God for giving me a way to make a living. Every morning I thank God for the journey to the light. Every night from an old metal bucket I dine, way down in the belly of that old coal mine. And the food, well, it tastes like cold, cold dust. But after a while, it don't bother one much. Those dangers, well, I've seen them there. The explosions and those old rocks fall. In the mines, well, I've seen men give it their all. When down in the dark, they answer God's call. Every morning I make a journey to the light. After working in them dark coal mines all night, I thank God for giving me a way to make a living. Every morning I thank God for the journey to the light. Every morning I make a journey to the light. After working in dark coal mines all night, I thank God for giving me a way to make a living. Every morning I thank God for the journey to the light. Got to be like Bob Smallwood today, get me a little sup of coffee every now and again. My mama was raised in McDowell County, West Virginia, over near Jolo, Bradshaw, West Virginia. And she was raised up on top of a mountain. And it was during the Depression, and during that time, they didn't have running water. When we went back there as kids, it was a great place to go, but you had to have a four-wheel drive to get back there. You'd go up one hill, and then you'd have a switchback, and you'd go back another one before you ever got to the barn. So you walked a whole lot, but it was a great place to play. And she had about 10 brothers and sisters, so there was a whole bunch of them back on that mountain. And years later, when they grew up and had kids of their own, then we went back there and played, and they'd be at least 100 kids back there when we were playing. And I remember my uncle would walk down to an old mountain spring, and it was a good fourth of a mile that he would carry that water back to the house. And he would set it on a screened-in porch on a table, and hanging up on the wall beside of that table was an old dipper. Now, as a 4-H agent today, I tell kids, don't drink after one another, you'll catch something. But we all drank out of that same old dipper, and we caught something too. I'm going to tell you about it in this song. And there was a gentleman, Joe Mullins and the Radio Ramblers, recorded this song on a CD. It's called The Same Old Dipper. Stories are told by those now old of the days when they were young. Worked real hard and it got so tired, they laughed like those days were fun. Tied together by a strange strong thread, a love between the living and the dead, carrying on what they taught and said in their hearts, not in their heads. 'cause we drink cool spring water from that same old dipper. Our love much thicker than the blood flowing through our veins. Oh, the memories so cherished will never, ever perish. 'Cause we drink cool spring water from that same old dipper. We were always told from God the water flowed, and that spring has never run dry. We met our needs and we cast our seeds, our families grew by and by. A foundation built on rock, not sand. We're traveling this journey hand in hand. Together again as a family we'll stand in the promised land. 'Cause we drink cool spring water from that same old dipper. A love much thicker than the blood flowing through our veins. Oh, the memories so cherished will never, ever perish. 'Cause we drink cool spring water from that same old dipper. We drink living water from that same old dipper. I often tell those groups not from here that be ashamed if I sent you home and told you not how to get rich, wouldn't it? I was working on a project with some 4-H'ers, and we were working on old mountain sayings and traditions. So I had to get in on the act and write a song too. But if you'll listen to this song, you'll know how to get rich. And if you get rich, y'all share it with me, because I'm up here on stage and you're out there moving around where you can do this, but you'll hear the old saying here in a minute, and probably some of the old traditions that you remember. Sister dropped a fork on the floor, soon there'll be a man at the door. That's what my granny always said, that's what she always said. Throw some salt over your left shoulder if you want the luck to get older. That's what my granny always said, that's what she always said. Now dance in the rain, dance in the rain, dance in the rain, you'll never be the same. Dance in the rain, find fortune and fame. Dance, dance in the rain. Find a penny and pick it up. All the day you will have good luck. That's what my granny always said, that's what she always said. Oh, ain't good and never would. Pretty is as pretty does. That's what my granny always said, that's what she always said. Dance in the rain, dance in the rain, dance in the rain, you'll never be the same. Dance in the rain, find fortune and fame. Dance, dance in the rain. Now if you're sitting out there and you just want to remember this saying, you sing along with me. Dance in the rain, dance in the rain, dance in the rain, you'll never be the same. Dance in the rain, find fortune and fame. Dance, dance in the rain. Y'all been eating too much, I can't hear you. Dance in the rain, dance in the rain, dance in the rain, you'll never be the same. Dance in the rain, find fortune and fame. Dance, dance in the rain. Oh, we always do what Granny says. It's in our hearts, not in our heads. So dance in the rain, dance in the rain, dance in the rain, you'll never be the same. Dance in the rain, find fortune and fame. Dance, dance in the rain. Now dance, dance in the rain. Oh, dance, dance in the rain.
Tell me how you related to Davy Crockett.
Okay, my grandfather was Samuel Graham Hambrick, who moved to Russell County from Tazewell County. His mother, my great-grandmother, was Laura Crockett, married a Hambrick, and supposedly through my great-grandmother's side of the family, we're related to David Crockett. Maybe distant, I don't know how close it is. But we had an uncle, Newt Crockett, who was in the same line. He was a riverboat fiddler on the Kentucky and Ohio riverboats in the 1880s. So that's the Crockett lineage.
Yeah. Okay, you want to tell us about Jesse James?
Well, it's hard for me to tell you. I just know I'm related to Jesse James through my grandma. I don't know exactly how the lineage goes, but she was Jesse James's aunt, I believe.
And then he wasn't killed out west, he died in Tennessee.
Yeah, died in Tennessee.
And my understanding, anytime
You can look at all these westerns and know him being killed,
Yeah.
but he wasn't.
Well, anyway, he was an albino, and the Indians thought he was some kind of spirit person. He married a Shawnee princess, and then moved here to Southwest Virginia at the time. And let's see, his father-in-law must have liked him a lot. Gave him all the land from Saltville to Cumberland Bay. That's why it's called Castle Woods. You don't know. His best friend was Captain Russell, the first real victor of the Revolutionary War. People from this area made an Abington muster. Went on to Sycamore Shoal, Elizabethton, Tennessee, and then went down and beat the hell out of the British in Kings Mountain. They lost the whole regiment. I think we lost 12 people. And part of that had to be the British had those blunderbusses.
I appreciate that kind of you.
Our people had the Pennsylvania rifles and shoot straight. And the President of the United States said that was the first major victory of the Revolution. They came back here, and Jacob Castle and Colonel Russell then decided they want to start a settlement in Kentucky. So their boys that were with them down in Lee County now, they're attacked, captured, tortured, and killed by an Indian by the name of Big Jim. Actually had dinner at Boone's house. They came back and reorganized, and Daniel Boone went on to Boonesboro in Kentucky and started that. And he kind of liked Kentucky quite a bit. He ran for public office. He's elected to the Virginia General Assembly on 2 different occasions to represent the county of Kentucky. The only major legislation that I know that he
A little bit of German.
he got the Virginia
You ought to
General
do one at
Assembly
one
about
time.
horses
Take
and
you back
cattle.
where your family came from.
He had earmarked what kind of horses they wanted. Yeah.
All you have to do is swab
Good
it
runner.
out and send it off. They'll send it back to you.
So if you start looking at history,
Yeah, that's probably
if
true.
it hadn't
But
been
you can get on the
for Daniel
internet
Boone,
and find your
so
land.
we'd not have the Kentucky Derby.
DNA.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But I did want to just see where
That's a
we
good
started.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of those they
There's
want
all
you
sorts of other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if a relative,
All right, folks. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. The people that started this many, many years ago, before we come in to help out with them, we want to recognize them for all the hard work and everything they've done. And as Miss Ann, Jimmy Honaker. Taylor. Yeah. This is yours. Because this is supposed to say
We'll get that finished for you. That's all the years that have done this. As soon as that part comes in, you'll have a giveaway for the Redbud Festival.
Hey, Papa. Papa. Looking good.
I wanted to go down a little bit so we wouldn't have Honaker Animal look like hospital in the background.